there, I am back. James, for the love reading, you want to know what's going on with you and Patty. Do you want me to just answer that question, or do you like me doing the love spreads for you? All right, so this time around, I'm kind of compelled to just ask that question and see what comes up. So if you don't have a preference, then that's what I'll do. And then we will look at the outcome for you, okay? James, did you guys get together? Because I'm kind of getting like, I don't know. There's definite change being resisted here. Like, we don't want to get out of our comfort zone or something. The tower's in reverse, which is kind of giving me that feeling, but you know, it's also kind of talking about how we just kind of need to start over. Okay, well, that's good. What's going on with Patty J and James? So there's still a spark here. I have the Ace of Cups. So there's still this mutual desire for you guys to be in a romantic connection. Are you losing faith in this, or are you feeling okay? I'm kind of getting like your faith may be being tested. Like, you may feel like this is kind of like an ongoing thing, and are you losing faith? I don't think you're necessarily giving up, but is that kind of playing in the back of your mind at all? Oh, okay. Let me find out if this is her. Is this her? I'm glad you feel good. That makes me happy. Let's see. Is this her? Oh. No, James, I understand the interpretation here. I was missing the fact that it was sitting next to the Two of Pentacles. Okay, so what this means is that you guys are at the finish line. So you guys, this is kind of like the last lap before you finish the race. So you guys are very close to grounding the connection. I didn't realize, for some reason, I didn't see the Two of Pentacles next to it, and it's making a lot more sense now. That things are becoming more balanced here in the connection between the two of you. We also have the Star, which does indicate being hopeful, so my apologies on that. I interpreted that card wrong. But, you know, as I said, the Ace of Cups has always been here. So the Ace of Cups is indicating that there's an upsurge of feelings. They were kind of describing it I was getting like this image of like you caught a bug, you know, how people say like, oh, cooties or whatever, or like you caught something or you caught a cold or you caught a bug. It's like, I feel like you guys have caught each other's bug. And that's kind of like the imagery that they gave to me with the Ace of Pentacles. What's going on between Patty J and James? What's going on between Patty J and James? Ooh, okay. We also have Eight of Wands. So if you wanted to make sure or get confirmation on continued conversation and messages continuing to go back and forth, that is a confirmation here that that is happening. You may actually feel like she's opening up to you more as well, as the Eight of Wands kind of indicates news coming in or new things that you're learning about each other. So overall, this is good. The Tower in reverse. Tower in reverse has got me questioning. Maybe it's just a matter of you guys needing to just surrender. You know what I mean? Like just let go of any attachments to any outcomes or what's to come and just enjoy each other's time here in the moment.
So we're not getting out of it. We're getting in deeper by the minute.
Did you have any questions about that reading?
This is only the second or third time I've ever done this involved.
You're welcome, James. Okay, so let's move on to the, okay, so you want to know the outcome. Beautiful love, if you're ready, you can post your questions. For those of you who are just joining us, the donation list is open. Shuffling for you now, James. Outcome. The stars making an appearance again. So that's good. What is the outcome here? I'm hearing like slow and steady wins the race. Like they're saying that it's moving forward. You know, you've gained that momentum. You're gaining that momentum. They're saying don't force, don't rush, don't jump ahead too quickly. As long as you keep doing things in, I guess, like the proper step or the proper order and like at the right pace, then you both are going to feel like this is this is progress. This is continued progress. Let's see. So they're saying that the future of this connection, there's a lot of options. So what I'm taking from that is not that you have a lot of options or she has a lot of options in romance. I'm saying like together in a relationship, you guys have a lot of options as far as where you live, um, if you have kids, do you plan on being a traveling type of couple? Do you plan on being planted in a house? Do you plan on starting a business together or working separately? Do you plan on, like I'm just kind of getting that there's a lot of options that open up for you guys as a relationship, specifically because of the type of person you are and the type of person she is. There's like many different things that you guys can do and many different futures that you guys can have together. I do feel like a relationship will stabilize. I have the sun here as well as the Knight of Pentacles.
And with cross accountability, things will start to happen. I'm feeling much better after
Mm,
talking to them.
give me a second. I'm trying to see if I can pull any other details here. I think my best guess. I think that buttoning of the connection will get stronger next month. But I'm getting like for you to really feel like you guys are official or like in a relationship, I think maybe around the end of this year is probably the soonest you could expect that to happen. Um, let's see. We have good luck, happiness, having a lot of fun together is another outcome here. Spending time together and enjoying one another's company. Maybe some inside jokes and just similar senses of humor.
I always had a passion for animals. I started making both sides.
Yeah, that's what I've got. I kind of scanned all the cards again just to see if there was anything else. But I think that's all I'm pulling right now. James, I hope you enjoyed your reading with me.
Dogs that I adopted because I donated some bow ties. Nobody thought that making a bow tie for a dog had such an impact. Really stupid.
All right, so beautiful love. Is this your first yes or no question? It looks like it's a yes or no. You're welcome, James. Enjoy your time. All right, is he going to get rid of all... Wait, I still have all my belongings and possessions. Is he going to get rid of all of my things since we are still in separation? Please show me a yes or a no for beautiful love. Please show me a yes or a no for beautiful love. I feel like he's going to give you an opportunity to get those items before he does something with it. But I do feel with the world here that he would look for closure. Yeah, so I mean, I don't think that he's going to just bring all your stuff somewhere and like you don't have access to it anymore. I think he's going to give you that opportunity. But with the world here indicating closure, it does make me feel like he might be looking to set some type of boundaries. So, but there's certain things I'm hearing that there's certain things that you have there right now that he's actually using. So I don't think that he wants to rush that process too quickly. So I don't know, what do you have, like an appliance there, or I don't know, you have some belongings that is like actually convenient for him to have in the house, is what I'm hearing. All right, guys, we're going to do a last call for readings. I was on earlier, so I kind of had a feeling this is how tonight was going to go, but I wanted to get back on just in case we had some night owls who wanted to get some readings. But I am just going to go ahead and put in a last call. So make sure that if you guys are planning on donating or donating again or adding to your readings, that you go ahead and get that in right now before I close the list. Oh, so yeah, beautiful love. Then I think that he might, yeah, I think that he might try to sell it, give it away. So that opportunity did already come. Okay. He might keep some of the things. Hey Vetus, that sounds great. Thank you. All right, beautiful love, shuffling for you now.
Country bar and cafe or something.
Okay.
Oh yeah, country bar corner cafe.
That's cute. All right, Vetus, you'll be the last one of the night. And I will be with you in just a little bit. We're still working on beautiful love right now. All right, so beautiful love says, are we just going through a phase in our marriage? We're just going through a phase in our marriage. Are we just going through a phase in our marriage? Please show me a yes or a no. So beautiful love, they are saying it can go either way, but I would say I'm kind of getting like October-ish, October, November. We're kind of gonna hit a point of no return, beautiful love. So it can go either way. You guys could get back together. He could, make the decision. I don't think he's there right now, so that's why it's hard to say. The future is very still uncertain, but I am hearing there will be a point of no return. There will be a turning point where you guys are going to get, and I'm kind of hearing like the end of the year this year. And once that happens, then there's no really any going back. It would be probably him making the wrong decisions and then you getting over him, and not wanting to go back down that road is kind of what I'm hearing. Right now you still have some fights left, but I don't think that's gonna last forever. And I think that's why we're having this thing where it's like right now you're kind of in this limbo state where it could just be a phase, but if we do this for too long, then we're gonna, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna get to a point of no return. So hopefully that makes sense. Beautiful love. Yes, you can donate. You can turn the mini into a BOGO. If you want to donate 10, you can change that. So, beautiful love, your question was, is this just a phase? And I was getting that it can be, but your future's still pretty undecided, you know? That's the one thing I tell people about the future is you're going to ask certain questions and I can only give you the outcome of the current trajectory that you're on. Now, if he changes his mind or you change your mind, he may have changed his mind between now and then. He's still very much uncertain. So maybe this new situation with this person has like changed the course. I'm not really sure. I'm still hearing September. Something's gonna happen in September. But again, like, who's to say what's gonna happen in 4 months from now? It's really why I don't like giving predictive readings, but people ask me for them, and it's not really, you gotta take things with a grain of salt. Not everything's gonna be concrete. Because it's constantly changing. Every time you make a decision, it changes. Every time he makes a decision, it changes. So it's like hard to say. I can only give like general roundabouts. And usually I've had a lot of people come to me and say, you were right down to the month you were correct. So I just go with my gut and what I'm feeling and hope that it's the best thing that happens for everyone involved. Yeah. All right. So, beautiful love, I have you changed to a BOGO. All right. All right. So, we're going to do your BOGO right now. And then after beautiful love, we have a mini and channeled messages. And then that will be everything for the night. All right. So, first question for the BOGO. Which job should I go apply to? The actual Thunder Valley Casino directly or ABM? So I used to work for ABM a couple of years, and we were a third party contracted with the casino. Not sure which one to pick. Okay, let's see. Which job should she apply to? Okay, so they're saying Thunder Valley Casino over Advanced Building Maintenance. That's the one you should choose. But if there's an option to do both, they're saying both. But if you have to choose one or the other, I'm getting Thunder Valley Casino. I think when it comes to the ABM place, because you have been there before, it might be less likely for an opportunity, but it's not impossible. So they're kind of showing me if you have to choose one, give the one with the fresh start. Do you have any questions about that? I can pull a couple more cards for you. All right, so pull a couple more cards. How will this go if she applies to Thunder Valley Casino? How will this go if she applies to Thunder Valley Casino? Okay, so they're saying you're going to have opportunities and options here. There's going to be clarity for you with this application. That you are going to feel like you have another chance. I have the Judgment card here. Okay, so beautiful love. Do you have the ability to apply to both? Or do you have to choose one or the other? How will it go with Thunder Valley Casino? What will the outcome be? No, I do understand what you're saying. I'm trying to make sure you get what I'm saying. That they basically outsourced ABM. I do understand that. Okay, so they're saying choose Thunder Valley Casino. That is where they think you're going to have the best shots. And when I asked what you can expect or what's to come of Thunder Valley Casino, and they're saying more opportunities and options, you will feel clarity through this application with Thunder Valley. And they're saying that you will feel like you're given another chance with Thunder Valley. You'll feel like you have like hope or excitement that you have another opportunity coming to you. I feel like you're gonna have peace with this, with going this direction, and goodwill in this direction. So that's the one that I would choose if it were me. Yeah, absolutely. Glad that I was able to clarify that for you. What is the second part of your BOGO? What will happen if I go back and just show up at the apartment to talk to him? She goes back to the apartment. She just shows up to talk to him. What will happen? So beautiful love. He's going to try to be very stoic. I don't think that he's going to show you much emotion. He's not going to really want to give in too much. I'm picking up on that because of the King of Pentacles and the Emperor. Those are very fixed, unmoving, unchanging types of energies. Just imagine basically they're a statue, essentially. They sit there in their chair and don't really react. They don't show emotion. They are kind of expressionless, and so I kind of feel like that's how he'll be with you. I feel like if you're gonna try to offer him something right now, or try to work something out, or extend an olive branch, they're showing me the Four of Cups, which means you giving something to him and him crossing his arms and rejecting it. Like Four of Cups is rejecting offers, saying no. I think that by you going back is only going to fuel his power that he has over the situation, because it's going to make him feel, once you leave, that he has the power here, which is not really something that you want. The Emperor is why I'm getting that message. I do feel like he's just essentially just in this very rejecting type of place, and I wouldn't want you to go there and put yourself out there for him to just kind of win again. He will not show you his cards. I have the Two of Swords, so he won't show you his cards, so to speak. He's not going to show you his winning hand or his losing hand. He is going to not really show on his face how he's feeling. He's not going to give you any kind of signs or indications that let you know either way. He may really not even talk that much. I feel like he's just going to be very expressionless. And that is if you can even get him to listen to what you have to say. But if anything, it might just feed his ego a little bit. This is probably too soon. I think that you are strong and you've held out for a while, but in the perspective that we have looking at both sides, I don't think it's been long enough for you to get the type of outcome that you're looking for. I feel like he's really not going to give you much. So if you do go there, you have to not really have any expectation of how this will go, because I think that he will leave you feeling disappointed. And if you kind of argue with him or try to incite some type of emotion or inflict, so even if it means you're yelling at each other because you want to feel like you mean something to him, I feel like he's going to do everything he can to not give you that. And I still feel you're going to walk away drained, as if you were fighting all night long. Like there's still this level of exhaustion that I sense as you walk away from this. Spirit is showing with the World here that a gesture like this might actually end the relationship sooner. If you give it a little bit of time, still maybe another couple of weeks, and then go have a talk, I feel like that will right now that seems like a better option as far as keeping your path open to coming back together and reconciling. I feel like I almost feel like he's a little bit snide and snarky right now, especially because he's got another kind of situation that he kind of feels like he's sitting pretty at the moment. And I do worry that he might try to make like a hasty choice or a hasty decision right now to just completely blow you off, or try to say like, you know what, it's done, or say something that he can't take back. So I think that considering he's not in a very receptive place, it might not be in your best interest to do that anytime soon. Eliana, you're just not meant to have a reading with me. No, I'm just kidding. Oh my goodness. I wish I could make an exception, hun. I just have such a long day tomorrow. That I have so much to get done. But I will be on tomorrow. That is my plan. Because I won't be on Thursday. So I have to get at least one more live stream in tomorrow. So like I said, follow me on Telegram. If it should be somewhere in this chat. I know that Nightbot posted my Telegram, but it's free and you'll always get those notifications. Yeah, Eliana, of course, that's always an option as well. I will probably be offering like discounts on private readings once a week until I start building up my private readings. And because I eventually want to do that exclusively. So that is also an option as well. So be on the lookout on the community tab for when I run those promotions. Last week it was 25% off and people seem to like that, so I might do that again. Perfect. All right, so next up we have Vetus. Vetus has a mini and channeled messages. Vetus, you can post whenever you're ready. You're welcome, beautiful love. Stay strong. But Eliana, it was still nice to see your face. Thank you for coming in and saying hi. Sometimes I wonder, like, if I haven't seen you in a while, what happened? You know, where'd you go? Where'd you go? Wait, what's that song? Seems like it's been forever since you've been gone. Where'd you go? I miss you so. Something like that. All right. So we are wrapping up with Vetus. Vetus is getting a reading with me. I will just be signing off pretty much right after this. So don't think me rude for signing off immediately. I just need to get to bed. But last but not least, shuffling for Vetus right now. Calvin's current feelings for Vetus, please. What is Calvin currently feeling? Ooh, this is an interesting message. So this is I think this is part of your channeled message, Vetus, that's coming in right now. Hold on. It's like right here. Sorry, his channel messages are already trying to come in. This is crazy. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. You don't have to turn off the lights because I'm still out here. I'll. Okay. Sorry, I was saying goodnight to Brennan. Okay, so I'm just gonna give them to you as it's coming out. So I am admiring and inspiring you at a distance or from a distance. And what I'm getting from that is that he is trying to help you. He's trying to give you inspiration, and he's thinking about you at a distance. So maybe try to help you along with certain ideas, you know, maybe lead you to certain conclusions that you've been wondering. I feel like sometimes him and y'all's intuition is like, it's almost like he helps you with your intuition. It's almost like he helps you come to certain conclusions. He helps you figure things out. He might send you signs, signals, messages, and you're kind of like, oh, where did that come from? Okay. And I think that because he thinks heavily on you sometimes, it's almost like it's like he's inspiring you to want to be better, to try to be better, to try to get better. It's almost like he becomes this like motivation for you, and I feel like it's intentional. He's also saying, when I think about you, I feel like it hurts you. When I think about you, I feel like it hurts you. Let's see. I'm hearing him say, my life is in disorder and disarray. I don't want to disrupt your life. I don't know what's going on with you, and I don't want to interrupt or disrupt. I feel like there's some unwelcome change that has come into my life, and I feel a lack of control. How is he feeling about Vetus? Hear him saying, I only want to do what's fair. I only want to do what's right. Vetus, I'm almost hearing him say, like, this is kind of crazy. I'm almost hearing him say, like, he wants you to tell him your wants and needs. I feel like he's asking you to be very direct with him. It's almost like his higher self is telling you this. I'm almost like tapping into his higher self, not like his current self, but like his higher self is saying that there's a lesson here. There's something that needs to happen, a certain like basically something needs to be catapulted, like something needs to be propelled, something needs to be perpetuated, something needs to like every action, like an action needs to take place so that the reaction can happen. And I don't know if that means be direct with Calvin and speak your mind and tell him your wants and needs, so that way it pushes Calvin to make a specific decision, whether that be with you or if that means, reject that. But it's almost like you need to know, Vetus. I feel like there's, maybe it's a spirit, I don't know, but I feel like spirit's kind of saying, like, you guys are definitely here to teach one another something, and there's a catalyst that's not happening here, and we need that to happen. And so I feel like what spirit is saying, for there to be a more permanent change, we need to be direct and we need to be honest. And so I kind of hear almost like his higher self saying, Vetus, be direct with me. Tell me your wants and needs. Because he needs to either accept you and be with you, or he needs to reject you. But regardless, you need to know. You need to know what his human self is going to do. You need to know how you need to move forward from this situation. And it's almost like I'm hearing like now is the time, like the time is coming for you to know the truth of this connection. Calvin's current feelings for Vetus. Calvin's current feelings for Vetus. Like, I almost feel, Vetus, like it's important that you put yourself out on the line one last time, so that way you can know one way or the other. Because for the longest time, I'm having that song stuck in my head. For the longest time, whoa. I don't know why that song's stuck in my head, but basically, and my snaps were completely off, but I just want to make sure you knew what I was talking about. But that's kind of like the thing is, it's like for the longest time I was hearing that we don't want to rush this, we don't want to force this, we want to let him figure things out. But what Spirit is saying is like, it's been past the time. This is a reoccurring theme for so many people I do readings for, is that major things were supposed to happen earlier this year. I feel like between like March and May, there was major things that were supposed to be happening already, and those things are getting pushed and delayed so much further into like now and the rest of the year. And so initially when you came to me, Vetus, doing readings, I was kind of feeling like, don't rush it, don't force it, just let it be what it is. He's on the way, he's learning the lessons. But something has happened, something has transpired in his life, and it honestly could just be paralyzing fear or like comfortability. Like he's likes where he's at because he's comfortable there. He doesn't want to get outside his comfort zone. For whatever the reason is, it's like suddenly he said, nope, I'm not going to learn this lesson, I'm just going to stay here. And then everything with you is now on hold, or like in this interesting limbo state, which I think a lot of my viewers can relate to. And it's kind of like a will they, won't they? Will it happen? Will it not happen? And Spirit is saying that there is this like moment, they're kind of putting it into some kind of encouragement, an inducement, stimulant, catalyst. Like I'm looking up all the synonyms right now of kind of what I'm trying to portray. But it's like, when labor isn't happening, when someone's like needing to go into labor because it's getting, they're at 42 weeks and baby's getting too big and it's getting dangerous and we need to induce. It's like that. It's like something. It's like y'all have been in labor. You've been carrying this baby. You've been, pregnant for a long time, and it's like now past due, and now something has to induce this situation to come to a head. And I almost feel like Spirit is saying like, Vetus, or no, I'm sorry, his higher self is saying, Vetus, be direct with me, express your wants and needs, tell me again, or tell me one last time, or just tell me what you want from this, what you're thinking. And for you, that's probably scary because you know that he might be involved with someone. And if that's the case, you don't want to be that person that kind of gets involved. But it doesn't necessarily have to even get there. It could just be, this is what I'm thinking. This is what I want. This is what I need. I understand that you're with someone. If it ever doesn't work out, look me up. You know what I mean? Something like that. But however it is that he responds, however it is he reacts, whether he says, you know what, I was hoping you'd reach out, or doesn't say anything at all, or says, well, I'm with so-and-so right now. It's nice to be, it's nice to know you have these feelings. It's comforting. It's never a bad thing to hear that someone cares about you, but I can't reciprocate. Then you have your answer. It's like, no matter what he says, however it is that he reacts, you have your answer. And I feel like for your sake, Vetus, you're drained, you're exhausted, and I feel like you have to put it out there so you can really know what's going to happen from here. You can really know what your next steps are going to be. I'm actually thinking now that this may be honestly like an energetic vampire on you. You know, you've been going through this process with this person for years, I think. And I think that after a while, this can really start to take its toll. You know, not to say there aren't other connected reasons or underlying reasons, or there's actually like physical situations going on. But I feel like when we put so much effort and energy and focus into something for so long without, because it's an energy exchange, it can start to wear on us in a physical nature. And so I feel like Spirit's saying for your health, and his higher self is saying for your health, and everyone's spiritual team is saying for your health, you have to kind of induce this situation, and however it is that he responds or reacts gives you an answer that you need to decide what your next steps will be. Yeah, that's the finish of that message. Let's see. One more card for how is Calvin feeling for Vetus. How is Calvin feeling for Vetus? 10 of Wands. I feel too, honestly, Vetus, that he feels burdened by this with you as well. I think, and I don't know if he'd ever admit this to you, but he really does think about you so much. And he does think about a life with you and ponder this and that. And it's been very hard for him to get you out of his mind. I think he's able to go, you know, sometimes he's able to go like 2 or 3 months without really a thought of you, but then like suddenly like those feelings start creeping in, and he has to like block them out. And I think for him too, this has been an ongoing thing for him. Vetus, I have 10 of Wands, so it's saying like I'm overloaded here. I'm, you know, this is feeling very heavy for me. I feel restricted. I feel like I can't do something that, you know, because someone's going to end up getting hurt. Someone's going to end up not being happy. Am I making the right choices? You know, he's an overthinker. I would categorize him as a worrier as well. And so something you may not realize is that he is overloaded as well. He's pretty drained, and burdened by this, maybe even guilt that he feels as well, that he constantly has to try to find reasons as to what got him to this place. But let's shuffle for channeled messages. Boy, I've gotta adjust. This couch is comfy, but after a while, I gotta move a little bit. I am channeling for you right now. Venus, give me just a second. channel messages from Calvin, please. This is cracking me up, Vetus. Does he have bad handwriting? Because I feel like I am not able to write very well. I'm like, wait, what am I saying? What am I writing? I'm gonna crack up if he has good handwriting. No, you don't know. Yeah, no, I knew what you were talking about. All right, so Vetus, he's saying, oh, okay, that's good. So he's saying, come to me, tell me all of the things I need to know, what's still true and what I am imagining. I need this closure. I need this understanding to help guide me. Everything about our connection intimidates me. My heart is longing for you. I just keep you waiting. And I can't promise it won't keep happening. It's hard for me to make decisions. I haven't been fair to you. It's not your place to have to come to me. I know this is on me. I am just stuck here and don't see a way out. I feel like I'm falling and falling deeper and deeper into this life I'm living. I don't even recognize myself anymore. Sorry, I read that weird. I was like, I couldn't even read my own handwriting. Yeah, so come to me, tell me all the things I need to know what's still true and what I am imagining. I need this closure. I need this understanding to help guide me. Everything about our connection intimidates me. My heart is longing for you. I just keep you waiting, and I can't promise it won't keep happening. It's hard for me to make decisions. I haven't been fair to you. It's not your place to have to come to me. I know this is on me. I am just stuck here and don't see a way out. I feel like I'm falling deeper and deeper into this life I'm living. I don't even recognize myself anymore. So that's what he said. So it almost to me sounds like he's willing to stay there. He's willing to stay stuck. But you might be the one thing that helps him out of this place, knowing that he has another way out. But yeah, I don't know. He could be scared. He could be, again, like I said, just really comfortable where he's at, and it's like he's just becoming this thing that I feel like does not agree with him. I feel like I almost am hearing him like from before he was even born saying, oh, you know, like he's a kid, he's so excited. When I get to Earth, I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna go there and I'm gonna do this and that and this and that, and then I'm gonna go to this place. This will be a really fun place to go to. And then who knows, maybe I'll be an astronaut, maybe I'll be a pilot, maybe but it's definitely gonna have something to do with flying, you know. And it's like he's just so excited. He's just thinking of all these things. His spirit's thinking of all these things. Like being a human is exciting for him because he's like, I can do something different this time. I can do these things. I can be this way. And yeah, you know, you have that amnesia. You get here and you realize that it's not everything you thought it was going to be, because you forget when you die, you forget what it's like to be a human. And then when you're a human, you forget what it's like to be a spirit. And I feel like for him, he's very much disappointed himself because, you know, we as humans have free will. We can decide what we're going to do. And I feel like deep down, he knows that he's not in alignment with what he sought out to be and what he sought out to do. And he can feel it deep down. He can feel that this is not the life that he planned for himself. But he has to make the decision to do something about it. And that's kind of where we are right now. So that's what I've got for you, Vetus. I hope this benefited you in some way. I hope you still enjoy getting readings with me. I know it's a pleasure doing readings for you. I am going to go ahead and run. I am sorry that I'm not going to hang around and chit chat afterwards, but I really got to go. So I hope you guys have a lovely rest of your night. I will see you guys next time. Adios.